Gemini 3.5 Pro might shock the AI world. Every major leak explained. Google may be preparing one of its biggest AI launches yet. While OpenAI, Anthropic, and xAI have dominated recent headlines with rapid model releases, a growing number of leaks suggest that Gemini 3.5 Pro could be Google's answer to reclaiming leadership in the AI race. Although nothing has been officially confirmed, early reports and industry speculation indicate that the upcoming model could introduce significant improvements in reasoning, coding, multimodal AI, and context handling. According to the attached leak analysis, Google appears to have spent more time refining Gemini instead of releasing frequent incremental updates. The report suggests that Google may be focusing on delivering a larger leap in capability rather than matching competitors' release cadence. Why Google has been quiet. Unlike OpenAI and Anthropic, which have introduced several flagship models over recent months, Google has released comparatively fewer frontier models. This has led many AI enthusiasts to question whether Google has fallen behind, particularly in coding and autonomous agent performance. However, insiders believe the slower pace may reflect a deliberate strategy focused on training a stronger next-generation foundation model rather than shipping smaller upgrades. The biggest rumored features. One of the most talked about leaks is a 2 million token context window, potentially the largest among major commercial AI models. If accurate, Gemini 3.5 Pro could process enormous codebases, research papers, books, contracts, and extended conversations without losing context, making it especially attractive for enterprises, researchers, and software developers. However, experts also note that a massive context window is valuable only if the model can effectively reason over that information. Another leak points to substantial improvements in multimodal intelligence, an area where Google has traditionally excelled. Gemini is expected to combine text, images, audio, video, and code more naturally than previous generations, potentially strengthening Google's lead in real-world AI applications. Can Google catch OpenAI and Anthropic? Perhaps the biggest question is coding performance. Recent benchmark discussions suggest Gemini still trails the strongest coding-focused models from Anthropic and OpenAI. To become a true frontier competitor, Gemini 3.5 Pro would need significant gains across software engineering, reasoning, mathematical problem-solving, and AI agent benchmarks. Current benchmark targets discussed online indicate Google faces a steep challenge if it wants to lead the industry. That said, leaked demonstrations hint at noticeably stronger programming abilities than previous Gemini releases, although these remain unverified until Google officially launches the model. A new focus on generative user interfaces. One intriguing direction highlighted in the leaks is Google's growing investment in generative UI. Instead of simply answering questions, Gemini could dynamically build interactive user interfaces, dashboards, visualizations, and lightweight applications directly from prompts. This aligns with Google's broader vision of AI becoming an active software creation platform rather than just a chatbot. Why this launch matters. Google invented the transformer architecture that powers today's AI revolution, giving the company unmatched expertise in large-scale AI research. While competitors have recently captured much of the spotlight, many analysts believe it would be premature to count Google out. The company continues to possess enormous computing infrastructure, DeepMind's research talent, and one of the world's largest AI ecosystems. If the leaks prove accurate, Gemini 3.5 Pro could become Google's most competitive AI release in years, particularly for enterprise productivity, long document reasoning, multimodal workflows, and software development. Until Google officially unveils the model, however, all benchmark numbers, performance claims, and release timelines should be treated as speculation rather than confirmed features. Gemini 3.5 Pro could change the AI race forever. Here's why the entire industry is watching. Google has remained unusually quiet while OpenAI, Anthropic, xAI, Meta, and Chinese AI companies have released increasingly capable frontier models. But that silence may be intentional. Industry leaks suggest Gemini 3.5 Pro is designed to be far more than an incremental upgrade. It could become Google's biggest attempt yet to reclaim leadership in enterprise AI, coding, multimodal reasoning, and AI agents. While Google has not officially confirmed these rumors, the growing number of leaks has sparked intense discussion across the AI community. According to the leaked information, Google appears to be prioritizing quality over release speed. Instead of launching several smaller updates like its competitors, DeepMind has reportedly spent months rebuilding Gemini's reasoning engine, coding performance, and multimodal capabilities. The attached leak analysis also highlights Google's slower release cadence compared with OpenAI and Anthropic, suggesting the company may be preparing a much larger leap in performance. The AI war is more competitive than ever. Today's frontier AI market has never been more crowded. OpenAI continues to dominate enterprise adoption with ChatGPT, Microsoft integration, Codex-powered software engineering, memory features, and one of the strongest ecosystems for businesses. Anthropic has become the preferred choice for software developers. Claude models consistently lead coding benchmarks, making them favorites among programmers, startups, and enterprise engineering teams. Google DeepMind remains the undisputed leader in multimodal AI research, integrating Gemini across search, Android, Workspace, YouTube, and cloud. If Gemini 3.5 Pro significantly improves reasoning and coding, Google could leverage its enormous ecosystem to reach billions of users almost instantly. Meanwhile, China's AI ecosystem has become one of the biggest challengers to U.S. AI dominance. Companies such as DeepSeek, Alibaba, Qwen, Moonshot AI, Kimi, Tencent, Hunyuan, Baidu Ernie, Minimax, and Zhipu AI are releasing increasingly capable open and commercial models at an aggressive pace. Many Chinese models focus on lower inference costs, strong coding performance, multilingual support, and enterprise deployment, making them highly attractive for Asian markets, where Gemini 3.5 could win. If current leaks are accurate, Gemini 3.5 Pro may introduce one of the largest context windows ever seen in a commercial AI model, up to 2 million tokens. That would allow developers, researchers, lawyers, scientists, and enterprises to analyze enormous codebases, books, technical manuals, contracts, and research documents within a single conversation. However, industry experts point out that context size only matters if the model can reason effectively over all that information. Google is also expected to push heavily into generative UI, enabling Gemini to create interactive applications, dashboards, visualizations, and software interfaces dynamically from natural language prompts. Instead of simply answering questions, Gemini may increasingly become an AI software builder. Why businesses care more than consumers? For enterprises, the next AI winner will not simply be the chatbot with the highest benchmark score. Companies increasingly evaluate models based on software engineering productivity AI agents capable of autonomous workflows, enterprise security, large document understanding integration with business applications, cost per inference, reliability, cloud deployment options. Google already owns Workspace, Android, Chrome, YouTube, Search, Vertex AI, and Google Cloud. If Gemini 3.5 Pro becomes competitive with GPT and Claude in reasoning while maintaining Google's multimodal advantages, it could become one of the easiest AI platforms for enterprises to adopt. The biggest challenge: coding remains Google's largest hurdle. Recent benchmark discussions suggest Anthropic continues to dominate software engineering tasks, while OpenAI remains extremely strong in reasoning and enterprise workflows. Gemini 3.5 Pro will likely need major improvements across coding benchmarks to be viewed as the industry's top frontier model. The leaked benchmark expectations reflect just how high the bar has become. Final thoughts. The AI race is no longer just about building the smartest chatbot. It is becoming a battle over who can power the world's software, search engines, productivity suites, smartphones, robots, and autonomous AI agents. If the current Gemini 3.5 Pro leaks prove accurate, Google could emerge as one of the strongest competitors in the next generation of AI. However, until Google officially announces the model, all leaked specifications, benchmark claims, and release timelines should be treated as unconfirmed reports. The coming weeks may determine whether Google merely catches up or reshapes the AI landscape once again.